Hi, I'm Chris, and this is Lonnie, and we're slicing up the dead.
Season 4, episode 7. Dead weight.
Boom! This was another episode all about the governor, and it went quick, and there was lots going on, and I enjoyed it. The governor's back to being evil. He's killing people without letting other people know, and he's lying. He's killing people that aren't dead, and he's saying you should kill people when you didn't kill people, and then the killing's back.
He's definitely back as the governor, and I think he was trying to fight it.
And one of his killings was kind of a main character. At least this was the first time he ever had to memorize a script. And it will be his last time he has to memorize a script for The Walking Dead, and that was...
Martinez.
Bye.
So long to Martinez. And it was a golfing accident, according to the camp, right?
I think we got some... There's horror movie rules, right? You don't do drugs.
You never say I'll be back.
You never say I'll be back, and you don't have sex. And I think we have some zombie rules now. One of them is you don't get drunk.
Yes.
You don't get drunk. You don't fall in love.
Yes.
Don't start a love affair.
And
the third one is you have to be determined, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't screw over the governor. Don't be around the governor. That's rule number 3.
Holy smokes. He just went on a kill.
Don't cough.
Yes. Don't cough is the other
That's rule number 3. I guess it depends which camp you're at, which rules you follow.
Yeah.
So Martinez is gone.
Yes, and the governor's back, and you know the whole question thing at the very beginning with him and Megan at the very beginning playing chess, and he's doing laundry, trying to be Brian, and she's
Farmer Brian.
Yeah, she's trying to ask him, you know, am I bad? Are we all going to survive? And then he contemplates, like, is my secret going to be let out and let everybody know about the whole
past of the governor?
Yeah,
but also he wants to make sure that everything's run properly, so his new family doesn't die.
Yeah.
So he starts taking out the people who he thinks are the weak links in leading everything.
Yeah.
And he kept one of them in the lake, so he could go down there and remind himself, be strong.
The second leader, Pete.
Keep Brian down there with Pete, because Brian is staying with Pete and the governor is back.
Yeah. I mean, Martinez asked him, like, you know, how can you do this? How can you try and form a family in this kind of situation? He says it's kind of like it'll drag you down. And I think that's another thing that the governor switches in his head is like, you know what? I do want this. I want to protect my family. And the only way to do it is be the governor again and take control.
Yeah, we definitely couldn't have Martinez around because Martinez would, he's holds secrets and knows all about Brian's past or the governor's past, and he didn't want that out, so he obviously had to get rid of him. And then the next in line for leading was Pete. Was it Pete's name?
Pete.
Yeah, and then he didn't like the way Pete led, so he had to get rid of him, but he did keep the psycho dude, of course, right?
Yes.
He has to have a loose cannon at his side at all times.
The guy that killed the only life guy at that other camp there that they were going to raid.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to go in there and kill them.
Yeah. And he also kind of explained his background. So we find out the governor, his history, his dad used to beat him. And I guess one time his brother stuck up for him and lied and said that he had stole the smokes when the governor stole the smokes. And the governor still got beat up, and his brother suffered like a broken arm or something like that, 2 black eyes and a rib cage or something like that. So
yes, get a little more backstory on the governor.
Yeah, and that's why he's so psychotic. He had a rough upbringing.
Yeah, what's the little girl's name there? The new little girl, Megan. Yeah, she's a slow runner, man. You see her run when they're playing tag?
Yes.
I don't know how to run. It's like me when I'm dreaming trying to run. Can't run properly.
And also, you know, we're introduced to a couple new characters. There's Alicia, which is Tara's new girlfriend.
Yep, so there's another love interest.
Yeah, how long is that going to last?
Yeah, they'll die soon.
The zombie will probably...
There's only one romance allowed in this series.
I think so. It'll probably be Glenn and Maggie. Yeah. A couple things, too. When they were coming up to the cabin, when they were going out on a supply run, there was a couple of heads that were cut off on these people that they're passing by with words on them.
Yeah, like rapist, liar.
Yes, and the other one was murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because I think it was almost like signs to the governor. Because he was kind of like all of those things.
Yeah, he did a lot of those things.
It was almost like his foreshadowing his journey.
Yeah, maybe not to this
and coming back.
Yeah.
But and I thought that it was kind of crazy too, because the guy had kept 2 of the heads. Was it 2 or 3 of the heads?
There's a bunch of them in there, yeah.
So now the governor's taken over the camp, and he's making sure that everything's secure, but he still believes that this is not the safest place for them to be.
You can see what's coming up next is they're going to go and try and take on they're going to try and take the jail.
Yes, and that was such a, I didn't see this coming around. I thought they were going to take the whole aspect that he's going to change. He's going to see a new character come out on him.
Well, they set it up nicely because they showed the governor watching the little bit of gardening episode going on with Rick. And showed him seeing a couple of the other people, but that was just, and then they showed everything that happened in between. So then we saw the 2 episodes of the governor. Then we come back to this where he's watching Rick, and then he even goes further and he finds Michonne, right?
Yes.
And Herschel, right? And he puts the gun up, and that ends there on the cliffhanger.
Yeah,
so that's how they left it. Well, obviously he's not going to shoot her because they come back later.
Yeah.
If he shoots her, I'll be very surprised. Be very surprised.
Yeah.
So with the preview of next week, and I might add our mid-series, mid-season finale.
Yes.
So we'll have a little bit of break. We'll be doing some other stuff. They showed a preview of them going to take over the jail with the tank and a bunch of other stuff, and a bloodbath ensues. So that's what we got in store for next time. So it looks pretty exciting.
Oh, they bring the tanker then?
Yeah, I didn't see that in the preview. Yeah.
Wow, a tank against prison. We'll see.
Well, you'll watch the preview again. We'll watch it again later. You'll see that. So do you think the governor did the right thing? Or do you think he should have just kind of laid low and let things happen the way they happen? Leave a comment down below.
Chris Machete Show.
Yeah, slash the like button. Subscribe if you can. Yeah, so as we said, we're going to have a break after the next one. What do we got coming? We're going to a Toy Con.
Yes.
Going to a Toy Con in Oshawa, the mighty Schwa. That'll be cool. I like my toys. Toys are fun. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Chris, where are you? Chris? 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 You out there, Chris?